spicy.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome to Hot Professors, a BME spin on the hit show Hot Ones. I'm Ed Guo, and I have been with biomedical since 1996. So I'm not going to tell you how old I am. So today I'm joined by our newest faculty, Grace McIlvain.
So excited to be here. Should we get started on this?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So, Ed, you've obviously had a very successful career, previous chair of the department, fellow in a lot of academic societies. What would you attribute your success to? You know, what characteristic of yourself or environmental factor has really contributed to your success?
I think fundamentally, I'm always very interested in science, right? So around the questions of why, how, and then so since I was a little, and then also probably is also born of competitiveness. Right? I think that's what all the species as professors now.
So I should be worried in this contest here?
We'll see. And so therefore, I always I love what I do in terms of science-wise. But in the meantime, I think this is really the job such that I always challenge myself. I want to be the best, whatever I do. So I think that's really, I can summarize my career so far. So Grace, you have a very unusual background. As in our department, probably around the country, is you have MBA as well as PhD. And in our department, we had professors which have MD and PhD, not surprising for biomedical engineering, but MBA is very, very special. So can you tell a little story, why you did the MBA first and then continue for the hard PhD?
Yeah, well, the honest answer is that I was on track to finish college in 3 years, and somewhere around that third year I realized that I did not want to leave college, didn't want to leave my friends, and so the school I was at had a really great 4+1 MBA program, and so I enrolled in that and got an MBA. And actually it was in that year of my MBA that I started doing research for the person who then became my PhD advisor. So it ended up being really great, and I think I've used my MBA, the skills I've learned in my MBA, quite a bit in my PhD career. So, yeah. While we're chewing away here, Ed, I'm gonna get my next question ready for you.
Okay.
So, I've noticed that you're kind of like an early adopter of technology. And I was wondering, do you know when Google was founded? For the kids these days.
Sometime around 2000.
It was September 4th, 1998.
Okay.
And I have found Ed Guo's original research website from before Google was even invented.
Yeah.
Remember this?
Yeah.
So how would you
Still
say?
there.
Yeah, how would you?
I made it myself.
Yeah, would you say being an early adopter of technology has really served you well in your research career?
Absolutely. So, I could be very, very rich. My wife told me, because when I was in 1994, I was doing my postdoc. And that's actually, for a lot of people that you do not know, we have this Mosaic. Is the first generation web browser. And then it's developed in the University of Illinois, Albany-Champaign. And then the person later on spin off that developed Netscape. It's become Mark Anderson, which interestingly now is a big VC firm. And my oldest son, Robin Guo, actually works for the big VC firm. It's called A16Z. So I was always fascinated by technology. I told my wife, I said, "Oh, this is going to be great, make money." But unfortunately, my passion is in science, and so therefore, so I was always interested. So therefore, when I come to Columbia, actually, Probably very few faculty actually build a website.
Yeah, I was so impressed. And
Um,
I bet you don't even want to know how old I was when that website was last updated.
I don't want to. Yeah. Well, it's really wonderful to have Grace join our department. So you're the my last hire as a chair. So therefore, you're very still have to make it. So no pressure. And how's your first few months at Columbia so far?
It's been really, really wonderful. I think I've been really surprised how quickly I felt at home here, I would say. I think the faculty have been really great. I've started to meet a bunch of the students. I'm teaching the intro to engineering for the freshmen, and they're super enthusiastic, and so far it's been really great. I think I'm really gonna love being at Columbia.
Great.
Oh, I'm not playing up anything. This is spicy.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh
This
my
one,
gosh.
I feel it.
Yeah.
I think my sweat is coming out.
Oh, I need some milk. Wow, that one. Is this enough? Do I have to finish my wing?
Wow.
Okay, whew, Ed. My next question for you is, as an avid Twitter user,
Yeah.
and also obviously as an academic, overnight, would you rather have 1,000 more citations on your papers or 100,000 more followers on Twitter? You wake up tomorrow with one of those options.
Yeah, I want 100,000 followers. I think we can survive this.
Okay, I'm gonna wait to see how he's looking.
Wow, I have tears in my eyes.
I'm still feeling it a lot though. Oh gosh. Whew. So if the faculty, if we all played a round of the TV show Survivor,
Yeah.
who would be the first eliminated? Who would be the longest to live, and why?
Wow, that's very challenging. I think I answer the easy one first. I think the longest living will be Ed. Because seriously, I have been talking to a lot of people about the secrets of longevity. So I, of course, also show the competitiveness. I want to be the one survive the last.
Competitive.
I think the first one would be kicked out in our department. You're probably going to be surprised with the person, but hopefully the professor is not going to take in person against me. I think Lance Cat.
And what's your rationale?
I think he's just such a nice guy, and then want to really be nice to everyone.
That's true. He would give away all his
Yeah.
supplies to everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah. So Grace,
Okay.
it's actually very interesting to hear from you. As you reflecting many years ago, as I first started, I share you what I was thinking at the time. So, what is your most worries now, concerns now, as starting at day one as assistant professor in your career?
Yeah, well, I'm worried about surviving after eating it. Spicy food. Didn't think that this would be first month, but I think really the major thing for me is, I really want to be a good mentor. I think that there's a lot of successful PhDs who are really good at getting grants and stuff, but the mentorship is, I think, an area that I care about a lot. I think it's what makes the most difference is to be able to mentor the next generation of students. I had a really amazing mentor, and I think it made a big difference for the next few years. I'm barely hanging on here.
Wow, we did it. So, who you want to do these hard ones or harder professors next?
Vote below.